Welcome to our journey through the long and colorful history of the British monarchy, from the first Anglo-Saxon kingdoms to the iconic Queen Elizabeth II. The British monarchy has survived for over 1,000 years, and through challenges, wars, reforms, and into the modern era, beginning in the 9th century with small kingdoms such as Mercia and Wessex. England was then a collection of divided territories. The leader of Wessex, King Alfred the Great, is known as the first king to successfully unite most of England to fight the Viking invasion. He is considered the first king of England, starting the line of English monarchy after the death of King Edward the Confessor in 1066. William the Conqueror of Normandy invaded England, won the Battle of Hastings, and was crowned king. This marked the beginning of French and influence on the English monarchy and the formation of a feudal structure that strengthened the king's power. In the 12th to 10th centuries, kings such as Henry II, Richard the Lionheart, and Edward I expanded England's power. However, this period was also full of conflict, including the 100 Years' War against France and a rebellion by the nobility, which forced the king to sign the Magna Carta in 1215. The Magna Carta became the basis for limiting the king's power by law. Henry VII founded the Tudor dynasty in the late 15th century, followed by his son, Henry VIII, who famously separated England from the Roman Catholic Church, establishing the Church of England. Queen Elizabeth I brought stability and glory with the Elizabethan era, full of artistic achievements and exploration. When the Stuart dynasty came to the throne with James I, England faced a period of upheaval. In 1649, the execution of King Charles I and the brief period of the Republic under Oliver Cromwell showed that the king's power was no longer absolute. The monarchy was restored in 1660 with Charles II, but the king's powers were constitutionally limited by law in the 18th century. Under the Hanoverian dynasty, the king's power began to diminish. With the establishment of a more powerful parliament, Queen Victoria in the 19th century oversaw the expansion of British colonialism and brought British power to its peak. The British monarchy eventually became a symbol of tradition and unity of the country, with executive and legislative powers vested in Parliament. After the Second World War, Queen Elizabeth II ascended the throne and brought stability to modern times, adapting the monarchy to an increasingly democratic modern world. The British monarchy has been a powerful cultural and historical symbol, with a role as a symbol of unity, while adhering to constitutional constraints. The British monarchy is a story of power, reform, and symbolism. From monarchs who wield absolute power to figures like Queen Elizabeth II, who are seen as a symbol of unity, these monarchies continue to survive, adapt, and bear witness to history that lives on to this day.